They were just numbers for them.
Just people who they can bill for.
This is a situation that was in the front page of the news, that was leading various network broadcasts for several days, and how that company manages that challenge will really dictate the future of that company. The first focus has to be for any company that finds itself in the type of crisis that Blackwater found itself in is, what do we need to do to preserve the financial business future of this company?
Hey guys, I really don't want to talk to you, okay? Thank you.
Well, I'll ask you some questions about your men in Fallujah. What happened there, sir?
Fallujah happens the last day of March. Within 24 or 48 hours after that, they're literally on the Hill meeting with some of the most powerful members of Congress who really were going to dictate what was going to happen to this company in terms of its funding. They went to John Warner, who was the chair of the Armed Services Committee on the Senate side. They went to Duncan Hunter, who was a congressman from San Diego, who was the chair of the Armed Services Committee on the House side. They met with Rick Santorum, who was chair of the Republican Senate Conference Committee, which is a very, very powerful post.
Contractors are among those who have been taken hostage. They've also suffered terribly, injuries and loss of life, the most horrific of which occurred on April 13th of this year, Madam President, when the bodies of 4 contractors were burned, mutilated, and hung from a bridge in Iraq. Should we step up and try and do something about that problem?
We will have to have very vigorous opposition to this amendment as it is presently drawn.
The Blackwater strategy worked very, very well. They went to Washington, they stopped any investigations from taking place, and at the end of the day, as a result of their action, they were able to protect their business.